Welcome back, everyone. We're taking a deep dive into AI side hustles today. We've been watching some videos, and get this. Some people are using AI to make serious cash.
Oh, yeah. I've seen these too.
Some of the stuff is pretty wild. AI-generated dot-to-dot books, the ones you see on Amazon.
Right, it sounds crazy, but some people are making bank. I saw this one video, the person was making over $16,000 a month just from dot to dots.
No way.
Seriously, it's all about the volume. Thousands of copies a month.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. How are they even using AI to make dot-to-dot books?
Think about the design process. They're not using robots to draw them, but they are using AI to generate the images, programs like MidJourney.
Ah, so the AI creates the picture, and then...
Then they use other tools like Photopea and Canva. You probably know those.
Yeah, I've used Canva.
They use those to turn the AI-generated image into a dot.
That's pretty slick.
It is. It makes you think anyone with a computer could become a publisher these days.
That's a good point. And especially now with, everyone wants educational stuff for their kids.
Exactly. Kids' activities are huge right now. And platforms like Amazon make it so easy to reach a massive audience.
Speaking of reaching an audience, another hustle I saw was using AI to create podcasts.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about this.
Podcasts are blowing up on YouTube. People are using AI to cash in on that trend.
With all the AI voice stuff going on, it makes sense.
Have you seen how realistic those AI voices are getting?
It's wild. I mean, they sound just like real people.
So they're feeding, information into AI?
Exactly. They're using things like Google's Notebook LM. You can give it a text, like a Wikipedia article about a true crime case, and the AI will turn it into a whole podcast conversation, complete with different voices.
Whoa. So instead of a person recording a podcast, it's all AI?
Pretty much. It's kind of mind-blowing.
It makes you wonder, is that the future of podcasting?
Makes you think. Is sparking a lot of debate for sure. What does it mean to be a creator if AI is doing everything?
It's a good question. That's getting kind of deep, though. Let's talk about something a little more lighthearted.
Okay, yeah.
I saw a video about people selling AI-made candles on Etsy.
Candles?
Yeah, but with a twist.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
People are using ChatGPT to write the jokes for these candles. Funny slogans and stuff.
Ah, okay. Like those candles with sayings you see everywhere.
Exactly. And the thing is, they're using ChatGPT to tailor those jokes to specific groups, niches.
Oh, clever. A funny candle for cat lovers or gamers or podcast fans.
Something like that.
I love it.
Then they just design a label on Canva, set up the whole thing on a print-on-demand service like Printify.
Yeah, Printify is great for that.
Candle only gets printed when someone orders it. Super efficient.
It's like automation on autopilot.
So we've got AI for dot-to-dots, AI for podcasts, and AI for candles. But this next one's kind of out there.
Let's hear it.
AI influencers, like on Instagram. It's a thing. People are creating these hyper-realistic AI-generated faces and turning them into influencers.
I guess with all the deepfake stuff we've been seeing.
Exactly.
Ugh.
It's getting harder and harder to tell what's real online.
No kidding.
And some of these AI influencers are racking up tons of followers. Hundreds of thousands.
Seriously. Wow. Makes you think, what does real even mean anymore?
It's a good question, especially for young people growing up with this tech.
It's a whole new world.
And it's raising a lot of ethical questions.
I bet.
Especially because some folks are using these AI influencers to, sell not-so-family-friendly content.
I can see how that would be a problem.
The whole gray area. But definitely something we need to be talking about.
Agreed. It's important to have those conversations.
For sure. Let's switch gears for a second, something a little less intense. What about AI-generated word searches?
People still do word searches.
Apparently, they're making a comeback. People
Yeah.
are selling niche word search books on Amazon.
Interesting. Like what kind of niches?
All sorts. There was one video about a kid's word search book that was making $6,800 a month.
You're kidding.
Nope. It's crazy. Even in a world of video games and all that, people still love a good puzzle.
That's kind of cool.
It is. And the AI part is pretty simple. They're using ChatGPT to generate the puzzles.
Ah, I see.
And then Canva to design the pages. And then they self-publish on Amazon.
Another print-on-demand situation.
Exactly.
That's pretty smart.
Now let's talk about t-shirts. Same idea as the candles with the print-on-demand stuff.
Right. Printify, Etsy.
People are using AI for both the image and the slogan.
Makes sense. T-shirts are all about that combo, right?
Exactly.
So they're using AI to come up with the whole design.
Yep. Like one person was using MidJourney for the image, ChatGPT for the slogan, Canva to put it all together, and they were selling 60 shirts a week, making over $1,300.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And here's another one that surprised me. AI-generated hidden picture books.
Hidden picture books. I haven't seen one of those in ages.
They're still around. And people are making bank. One person in a video was making over $11,000 a month selling these on Amazon.
Get out of here.
For real. They're using AI to create coloring pages with that black line art, then using Canva to add the hidden images, and boom, self-publish on Amazon.
Wow. AI is unlocking all these niche markets. I'm kind of blown away by all this.
Me too.
If you're enjoying all this AI side hustle talk, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're always digging up new ideas, so hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. We'll be right back with more after a quick break.
Another hustle that's really taking off is AI-generated motivational, quote, videos.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those. Those are the ones with, like, inspiring quotes, cool backgrounds.
Exactly. And you wouldn't believe how popular they are on YouTube. People just eat them up.
They're super shareable, a quick hit of inspiration.
That's a whole vibe. Everyone wants to feel good, motivated.
And those videos, they must be pretty simple to make, right? Way easier with AI. People are using ChatGPT, that AI writing tool.
Yeah.
They're using that to generate all sorts of quotes.
What kind of quotes?
Any kind. You can tell ChatGPT to find quotes about, say, resilience from historical figures or quotes about creativity from artists. It's amazing.
So it's like AI is doing the research for them.
Totally. Saves a ton of time.
But what about the visuals? You need more than just words on a screen.
That's where AI art generators come in. MidJourney, Leonardo AI, you name it. They're creating those awesome images that go with the quotes.
I can see it now, like a picture of a mountain sunrise with a quote about overcoming challenges. Powerful stuff.
Exactly. And some people are even using AI to create the voiceovers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tools like Dub, they have all these AI voices you can choose from.
That's incredible. So basically, the whole video can be made with AI.
Pretty much. No wonder these channels are getting millions of views. And they're making serious cash from the ads.
It's passive income, right? You make a video once, and it keeps earning money.
That's the dream. Kind of like those dot-to-dot books and candles we talked about earlier.
Speaking of AI side hustles, what about those personalized children's books?
Oh, yeah, those are super popular. You know, where you can put the kid's name in the story.
And customize the characters. Those are adorable.
Parents go crazy for them. A special gift that's just for their kid.
But I imagine it's a ton of work to create a custom book for each kid, right?
Not with AI. ChatGPT can generate age-appropriate stories, no problem, and it can even add prompts for personalization, like the kid's name, favorite animal, their dream adventure, anything you can think of.
Whoa. So it's like a template, but the AI fills in the blanks.
Exactly. And then, boom, AI art generators can create custom illustrations.
Based on what the kid looks like and stuff.
Exactly. So if a kid named Ethan loves dinosaurs, the book could be all about Ethan going on a dinosaur adventure with his pet dog.
That's so cool. It's like AI is bringing imagination to life.
It really is.
But with all these AI hustles, it seems like ethics are super important.
Oh, absolutely. Especially as AI gets more and more powerful.
We got to use it responsibly.
Exactly. Transparency is key. If you're using AI to make your product or content, just be upfront about it.
And be mindful of how it might impact other people.
Right. Like with those AI influencers, it's a tricky situation. Innovation is great, but we don't want it to turn into exploitation.
Oh, yeah.
So let's say someone's listening to this, totally inspired, and wants to start their own AI side hustle. What advice would you give them?
I would say figure out what you're good at, what you love, and then start playing around with different AI tools.
There's so much out there. It can be overwhelming, but just have fun with it.
Yeah.
See what works for you. You don't have to be a tech expert to use these tools.
And find your people.
Yeah.
Connect with other creators who are using AI, share ideas, ask for help, build a community.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, it still takes hard work and dedication to make a side hustle successful. AI can help, but it's not magic.
Speaking of hard work, one of the things I hear a lot is people struggle to find the time for a side hustle. Any tips for managing time effectively?
Start small. Even 30 minutes a day, a few hours a week, that can make a difference. The key is consistency.
And set boundaries. Turn off those notifications, get rid of distractions, and really focus when you're working on your side hustle.
Treat it like a real job, even if it's just a side gig.
Once you've got your hustle up and running, you got to get the word out. Marketing is everything.
Social media is your best friend. Instagram, TikTok, use them all. Show people what you're doing. Share behind-the-scenes stuff. Be creative.
Word of mouth is huge too. Tell your friends, family, everyone you know. Happy customers are your best advocates.
And don't forget about the money side of things. Keep track of your income, your expenses, create a budget, and stick to it.
There are so many budgeting apps and software out there, they can be lifesavers. And if you're not sure how to handle the financial stuff, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Now, here's a skill set that's becoming super valuable in the age of AI.
Prompt engineering. What's that?
Think of it as the art of talking to AI. The results you get from these AI tools depend on the quality of the instructions you give them. So if you want ChatGPT to write a killer story or MidJourney to create a stunning image, you gotta know how to give it the right commands.
So it's like learning a new language, the language of AI.
Exactly. You need to understand how AI thinks, what it needs from you to deliver the goods.
That's interesting. I wonder if there are any courses on prompt engineering. It sounds like that's going to be a hot skill in the future.
I've seen a few popping up already. It's a whole new career path thanks to AI.
It's kind of cool how a lot of people were worried that AI would replace human creativity, but it seems like the opposite is happening.
Totally. AI isn't replacing us, it's giving us new tools to be even more creative.
Like a superpower. It can help us come up with ideas, try new things, and create things we never thought possible before. But it's still the human touch that makes it special.
I love that. It's a collaboration, a partnership.
Speaking of partnerships,
Yeah.
what about the bigger picture here? The rise of automation.
Yeah, it's a huge trend that's changing everything. AI is automating all sorts of jobs, from manufacturing to customer service.
And it's only going to get bigger from here.
The key is we have to approach automation ethically and strategically. It needs to benefit everyone, not just a few.
And we all got to be willing to learn new skills and adapt to the changing world. The jobs of the future might not even exist yet.
Which brings us to another big topic, the future of work. The way we work is totally different than it was even a few years ago.
We're seeing more remote work, flexible schedules. The gig economy is booming. People are freelancing, working on projects, starting their own businesses.
And AI is changing the way we communicate and collaborate. It's an exciting time to be alive, but it means we got to stay flexible and always be learning.
Now, let's get a little philosophical for a minute. Have you heard of the singularity?
Oh yeah, that's the idea that one day AI will become so intelligent that it surpasses human intelligence and starts improving itself at like warp speed.
It sounds like sci-fi, but some people think it's inevitable.
It's a mind-blowing concept. Some people are excited about it, others are scared. It's definitely a topic that's generating a lot of debate.
For sure.
But whether the singularity happens or not, AI is here to stay, and it's going to keep changing our world in big ways.
Speaking of changing our world, what about AI-powered news feeds?
Imagine a world where your news is tailored to your exact interests based on your reading habits and preferences.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
No more information overload.
Right, it's like your own personal news curator. But it does raise some concerns. Like, what about filter bubbles?
What if we only see information that confirms our existing beliefs? That could be a problem.
Definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
It's important to be aware of the potential downsides of personalization and make sure we're still open to different viewpoints.
Last but not least, what about AI-powered virtual assistants?
Siri, Alexa, they're about to get a major upgrade.
I rely on those things already for everything.
Imagine a virtual assistant that can not only manage your schedule and answer your questions, but can also offer emotional support, almost like a friend.
That's wild. But what about privacy? If these assistants are going to be so integrated into our lives, we need to be sure our information is protected.
Absolutely. Data security and ethics are more important than ever, especially as AI gets more advanced.
No doubt about it. Seems like AI is popping up everywhere these days. I was reading about how it's changing the world of education.
Oh yeah, AI-powered learning, that's a big one, especially for kids.
So we're talking like AI tutors, robot teachers.
Not quite robots, but close. People are creating these super engaging educational videos using AI.
Instead of those dry documentaries we all used to watch.
Exactly. It's more like cartoons, animated adventures, stuff that kids actually want to watch.
And parents love it because it's both fun and educational. Win-win.
Exactly. And there are entire YouTube channels dedicated to this stuff, millions of views.
I can see why. It's a brilliant idea.
And the crazy thing is, you don't even need to be an animator to make these videos. There are AI tools that can literally generate the entire video from a simple text prompt.
Wait, really?
It's wild. You could write a script about the solar system, feed it into the AI, and boom, you've got a full-blown animated video.
That's insane. It's like AI is removing all the barriers to entry for creators.
It's pretty amazing. It's opening up a whole world of possibilities for educators, entrepreneurs, anyone with a story to tell.
Wow. It's mind-blowing to think about all the different ways people are using AI to hustle. We've covered so much ground today. Dot-to-dot books, personalized children's stories, AI influencers, the list goes on.
It's incredible, Ray. And if you're enjoying this deep dive, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.
We release new episodes every week exploring all sorts of cool tech trends, so hit that notification bell so you don't miss out.
And if you've got any AI side hustle ideas of your own, we want to hear them. Drop them in the comments below.
Before we wrap up, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from this conversation about AI side hustles?
I think the biggest takeaway, AI is a tool, a powerful tool, but it's up to us, humans, to use it wisely. It's not about replacing us. It's about empowering us to be more creative, more efficient, and ultimately more successful.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
So to leave our listeners with something to ponder, what's one question you want them to think about as they go out into the world, maybe start brainstorming their own AI side hustle?
That's a good one. How about this? What will the world of AI side hustles look like in 5 years, 10 years? What new possibilities will emerge as these technologies continue to evolve?
That's a great question. It's exciting to think about all the potential that's out there. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI side hustles. Until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.